Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with a LEGO MOC to show you today. This of course is based on the new Wonder Woman movie that just came out in June of 2017. I'm calling this The Rescue of Steve Trevor. So if you have not seen the movie yet, this scene is very early in the beginning and we've seen it in I think every single trailer for the movie. So no big spoilers here in this video, no need to worry about that as long as you've seen at least one of the many trailers for this film. So at the beginning of the movie we've got Diana rescuing Steve Trevor here. It's a beach scene that is up along the cliffs of Themyscira, and really that's what inspired me to build it, was all the scenes in the trailers with various battles and things going on the beaches. They had the nice white cliffs in the background and all the grass up on those. I thought those looked really cool and just wanted to build those. And of course the most maybe one of the iconic scenes on the beach, at least, is when Diana jumps off the cliff and rescues Steve Trevor from his crashed plane. So it's a pretty simple MOC, really. I mean, it's just a bunch of bricks stacked up on each other. I like the plate effect here, though I hadn't really done any kind of big terrain builds before, really, at all. I've messed around with a few mountains and things, but nothing that I felt was good enough to do much of a video on, especially not at minifigure scale. But I like the look of this. I tried out a couple different things up on the cliff face here, attaching some vines over here. Wasn't sure how much I like that, so I also went with just using plates and things. Just a little bit of stud on the side building up there. For the minifigures, so that Steve Trevor I took straight out of the Wonder Woman set that came out recently. So there's his figure. It's exactly like it is in the set. I decided to use that face because he kind of is always a little confused when he's on Themyscira. And there's his other smiling face. So if you haven't gotten the Wonder Woman, I think it's called the Warrior Battle set, I would recommend that as well. I'll do a separate review on that. And that will contain massive spoilers for the movie, so don't watch that review until you've watched the film itself. And for the Diana figure, none of these pieces on her are actually from the Wonder Woman set for this movie. So the torso and arms are just straight off the March Harriet figure, except the March Harriet figure from the Batman collectible minifigure series had white hands to represent gloves. I just swapped out with some flesh-colored hands. The hair piece is of course Ray's from The Force Awakens. The headpiece is from the Wonder Woman and the Gorilla Grodd Goes Banana set. It's also the same headpiece used for Captain Marvel in the Thanos set. So if you got either one of those, you'll have that headpiece. And the legs were the hardest thing to figure out. These are the ones from the Caveman Batman set, or the collectible minifigure Caveman Batman. I like them, except I wish they didn't have all of the leopard spots on it for this figure. I think they look great for the Batman figure. I did get the original idea to do this and used their advice on a couple of the parts from Brick Bros UK. They're an awesome YouTube channel. I definitely recommend checking them out. They'd suggested that torso and the hairpiece. They had the Desert Skiff Guard legs on her, which I think they might look a little bit better. I like having the look of boots down here at the bottom though, and then some bare leg, and then the skirt going around. Again, without the leopard prints, it would be a lot better on here. But I think the rest of the figure did work out pretty nicely. So it's not too hard to make her if you've got a couple of Batman CMFs, and then really any flesh-colored female head would probably work. I didn't use the one from the set because it had the tiara on it, and I guess this is a minor spoiler, but at this point in the movie, as you've seen in the trailers, she didn't have her tiara. So if we zoom out, I'll show you the back of this. So it looks decent from the front, but then I used a fairly common technique on the sides and back. And I just used some really bizarre colors down here. You can see red underneath here that elevate the beach. And then around the back, I used whatever big bricks I had to make this structurally sound, because you can put a lot of weight on it. It's not going anywhere. This thing is sturdy. I probably made it a little bit too sturdy even. I could have used probably half as many parts in the interior here, since it's not too tall of cliffs. But that's what I did. So it's pretty much all hollow on the inside, which saves on some bricks. But yeah, there it is again from the front. And it was a pretty fun scene from the trailers. Again, I really liked to look at those cliffs and wanted to recreate those, and didn't have an army of Amazons to come riding out. So just did this scene instead that only requires 2 minifigures. I would love to just make more cliffs and then have some of those other scenes that you've seen in the trailers and then of course the movie itself. Didn't really have the parts or the time to do it right now though. Maybe someday I will extend it. But let me know what you think about this MOC in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.